Hey guys, I'm Cameron. I made a machine that lets you swap genders in virtual reality. Let's get into it. The title of the experience is Body of Mine, and it's a completely immersive virtual reality experience that allows you to step into the body of another gender, where you can interact with your skin and discover stories and interviews with trans people. The experience combines full body, face, hand, eye tracking in order to completely immerse you into the body of another person. And I mean completely. When you look in the mirror, you're blinking as a different person. When you look at your fingers, your hands are moving as a different person. You are completely embodying the bodies of all different genders and shapes and sizes and colors and expressions. Touching different parts of your body triggers different interviews and stories about gender dysphoria and allows you to explore and navigate through the experience yourself. The experience was created as a documentary about trans identity and gender dysphoria. Gender dysphoria is the misalignment between what your mind perceives your gender to be and what your body represents. So we wanted to create an immersive experience that allows you to look in a mirror and see a body that you don't identify with, in the hope that through that visceral reaction, you're able to connect more intimately to the trans stories and interviews that you're listening to. The headset that we're using is the Vive Pro Eye. This is Vive's eye tracking headset before the XR Elite. We're also using Vive trackers, anywhere between 5 to 7, strapped to your ankles, your wrists, and your pelvis, and optionally your elbows, in order to get your full body movement. And we also have a leap motion attached to the Vive headset in order to get your hand tracking, because we found that the leap motion was a little bit more reliable in Unreal Engine, which is what we're using, than the Vive Pro Eye hand tracking by itself. Now, creating Body of Mine was not an easy feat. In fact, it was our first VR experience to make. So combining all these different forms of tracking was definitely ambitious, but I think it worked, and you can decide for yourself, because I'm about to show you a little bit of the experience. Now, I'm gonna make a separate YouTube video about the actual technical breakdown of the experience, going through the different forms of tracking and IK movement and use of metahumans that actually drives the experience in Unreal. So if that interests you, make sure you subscribe for part 2. So I have 7 Vive trackers on my body, and I am about to become a woman. Calibration is pretty easy. All you have to do is T-pose and use your mouse in order to line your physical body up with your digital body. And voila, look at that. That feels pretty dang good. That is my body, my complete body in virtual reality. My legs are tracked, feel really good. My hands are tracked. I'm not holding any controllers. I'm free to wiggle my fingers around. This feels awesome. And look at that, I am a woman. This is my new body. Look, I can even look in the mirror.
Each part of your body
Look myself in the
contains a story.
eyes and see myself blink.
Touch and hold them to listen.
It feels really good. This is so crazy. So the experience moves forward by touching and holding different parts of my body. So watch what happens when I touch my chest.
Like, I have boobs, and naturally, and that's something that I guess, like, I want people to see me before they see my flesh suit.
Or my stomach.
It's hard. It sucks being a trans male who's pregnant, because not a lot of people get it. They're like, oh, well, since you're carrying and since you're the one birthing, you're going to be like the mom. You're going to be like the woman. And I'm like, that's not how it is. I want to be the baby's dad. Like, on the birth certificate, since I'm legally a male, I'm going to be the baby's dad. And I've already gotten a threat from them saying if I just don't accept that I'm a woman, that they're just going to take my baby away.
So a lot of these interviews came from Texas. That's where I'm from, and obviously it's a state that is wrestling with a lot of anti-trans legislation right now. So an added layer to a lot of these interviews is the struggle to exist and express yourself in an environment that is not accepting of who you are. Visually, we wanted the experience to take place inside of the cavity of a human rib cage, because one, it's a genderless space, we all have a heart and lungs and veins, but also two, it's a very dysphoric place. It's a visual metaphor for literally being trapped inside of your own skin. I'm gonna touch my no-no square.
Often what happens,
It's very, very immersive, and having my hands and full body free is just really cool in VR. Really makes me feel present. So you can see there's lights all over my body, each one containing a different story.
I feel like gender dysphoria feels like the inside of your clothes are sandpaper. Like, honestly. But it's like your skin and you can't escape it, no matter what you do.
when you're ready to move on, give yourself a hug.
This is my favorite part.
How does it feel having a body that's not your own? A body that doesn't move exactly the way you move, doesn't touch exactly where you touch, doesn't exist where you exist. Is it confusing? Frustrating? Uncomfortable even?
So you probably noticed, but I'm a new person now. I'm switching bodies between all of these different characters.
I think with dysphoria, you can't really trust your brain. You can't trust an image. You can't trust a mirror.
But much like the existence of infrared light, there can be things outside the spectrum that just because you don't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Myself free from myself.
Loving my body is a radical choice. It is a radical practice, and it's not something that comes easy.
I am finally free. I am like a bird flying across the sky. I feel like I'm in a garden constantly. And that garden has such beautiful, beautiful flowers and trees and fruit. There's some scary things, like snakes and bugs and spiders. But I'm happy that I'm in a garden regardless. I'm happy that I get to be in the garden as a human being.
I am a human being with arms, 2 arms. I am a human being with 10 fingers, and nails, and skin, and muscles, internal organs, and lungs, and a spirit, and a voice. And I am human.
I spend my life trying to find similarities rather than differences so that we can all grow together.
I'm still me, and I represent much more than just my body. I represent everyone's body. And we're one.
Even though I've done this game like 100 times, I still get emotional during it. I like don't want to take the headset off. It's just so like weird moving as a different person. When I look down, I'm like, these are my hands. These are my hands and my arms and my legs. For me, the craziest part is being able to actually look myself in the eyes and blink. that, I just feel present in a way that most VR experiences don't really allow you to feel. If you're interested in any of my other art experiments or technical breakdowns to my work, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment, and spread the love. Thanks, guys.